Good morning, everyone. Now we are going to start the class, that is Unit 3 Work Study. I'm going to share the screen. Anybody, please respond. Can you see the screen?
No, sir.
Hello.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Screen is not visible.
Visible, sir, now.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. So this is third unit. Okay. Thank you. So we are going to start today. There is an operation management. The introduction is the productivity, more on productivity. It has become a everyday watchword because if you have productivity, then only we are going to get the profits. It is crucial to the welfare of industrial firm as well as the economic progress of the country. High productivity refers to doing the work in a shortest possible time with least expenditure on inputs without. So we have seen this is in the production department or in the manufacturing. People will be thinking of high productivity with less expenditure and having a good quality and minimum wastage. So this is what a company or industry or manufacturing unit looks forward for. So work study forms the basis for the work system design. The purpose of work design is to identify the most effective means of achieving necessary functions. The study aims at improving the existing proposed ways of doing work, establishing standard times of work performance. So we are going to study about the work and we are going to improve that wherever we have the wastage and unnecessary activities is encompassed with two techniques. One is method study and work measurement. So method study is a systematic recording and critical examination of existing performance data and analysis of existing and proposed ways of doing work. So here we are going to record that, then we are going to see delays are happening or any mistakes are happening, then we are going to reduce them. So and more effective methods and reducing the cost. So our main idea is to increase the profits. So in order to increase the profit, no need to raise the prices. If you reduce the cost and if you are going to maintaining the minimum wastage of resources, then the profit will automatically will be the higher. So work measurement is an application of techniques designed to establish the time for qualified worker to carry out the specified job at a defined level of performance. So work measurement, we are going to check the performance of individuals, and method study, we are going to see that what is the process. So here in method study, we are going to see how the activities are going on, the movement of people, movement of machines, movement of materials, movement of communication, how it's happening, that is motion study. Work measurement, we are going to see in how much time this machine is giving an output and people are doing the work within the time, how much time they are going to take, that is the time study we are going to see. So this is a simple introduction. There is a close link between the method study and work measurement. Method study is concerned with the reduction of work content and establishing the one best way of doing the job. So it's the best way of doing job is the method study, whereas the work measurement is concerned with investigation and reduction of any ineffective time associated with the job and establishing the time standards of an operation carried out as per the standard method. So here, so this is method study is concerned with is concerned with reduction of the work content. So establish the work study definition and advantages of work study. Work study is a generic term for those techniques, method study, and work measurement which are used in the examination of human work in all its contexts. So, work study is a technique. So, you can see the framework of work study, then work study, then method study, saying the method study is a motion study and work measurement is a time study, and both will constitute to high productivity. So which this method study and work measurement which are used in the examination of human work in all its contexts and which lead systematically to the investigation of all factors which affect the efficiency and economy of situation being reviewed. So here it's an effect of improvement. If you are going to study about the work regarding the method study and work measurement, and compulsory there will be the higher productivity. If you have higher productivity, you are going to have lower profits. So the ultimate aim of an organization or the manufacturing industry is to earn profits. So work study is a means of enhancing the production efficiency of the firm by elimination of waste and unnecessary operations. It is a technique to identify non-value operations by investigation of all factors affecting the job. It is the only accurate and systematic procedure oriented technique to establish the standard. So, in all the organizations, people are going to use this. So, it is going to contribute to the profit, as I was saying, as a savings will start immediately and continue throughout the life of the product. The method study and the work measurement is a part of work study. And the part of method study is the motion study. Work measurement is also called as time study. So, as we have seen, the latecomers, we can see the framework of work study is method study and work measurement. In work measurement, we are going to see the time study about the time taken by the machine and the people we are going to check over here. And method study is about the motion study, the movement of the machines, materials, and man, that is the human. So, which leads to high productivity study. So, this in daily life also it will be used if you are going to do any work or taken up any project. You can study the work and you can improve the productivity. So unnecessary activities and unnecessary wastage, we can reduce the cost with this work study. So what are the advantages of work study? The following are advantages of work study option. So there will be no breakdown. It helps to reduce the cost of the product by eliminating waste and unnecessary operations. So if you are going to study, then we will be knowing where are the waste, where are the unnecessary operation, where the people are moving without any goal, or unnecessarily they are taking much time in order to gather any items or doing the work. The better work management relations and meets the delivery commitment. This delivery commitment is the main thing because the clients and customers they need their products in time. So just in time approach we have to maintain. For that reason compulsory we have to maintain the relations. So reduction in rejections and scrap and higher utilization of resources of the organization helps to achieve better working conditions and better workplace layout. Improves upon the existing process or the methods and standardize and the layout is also improved. And the layout the things. We have a buzzword that crazy becomes easy. So in a craze we have a easy thing that we can do. So here it is the craziness, that is the standardization, that what we are going to do, and the simplification of the work will be there. It helps to establish the standard time for an operation or the job which has got application in manpower planning and production planning. So here people's management is done with this. So we have two things that we are going to discuss in this, that is about the method study, and we are going to see that method study. In work study we have the method study. In method study, about the motion study we are going to see, and work measurement we are going to see the time study. So here, if we are going to have, if we want to study fully about this work study, compulsory we need to study the both the techniques, as we have said earlier. The framework of work study will be the method study and work measurement, and here the higher productivity we are going to increase. So in order to increase the higher, we want to increase the study structure, so we need to study method study also. That few additions, we'll go back and see what is the definitions and what is, it also comes in work study. So I have to keep this as method study. What is happening here, joining becomes very difficult, and think we have to check whether the people can join immediately while the class is going on. uh, Otherwise they are going to, every time addition means very difficult. So again we'll go back to the class. Now we'll see the method study. In this method study enables the industrial engineer to subject each operation to systematic analysis. The main purpose of method study is to eliminate the unnecessary operations and to each, that already we have seen in the performance of operation. Method study is also called as method engineering or work design. Method engineering is used to describe collection of analysis techniques which focus on improving the effectiveness of men and machines. So here method study is a systematic recording and critical examination as a means and developing and applying the easier and more effective methods and reducing the cost. So fundamentally, this method study involves breakdown of operations and procedures into its components and their systematic analysis. In carrying out the method study, is the right attitude of mind is very important. So here what he says means, a person should have a goal and he has to stop unnecessary operations. He should work consistently and he has to concentrate on the work. So what are the objectives of the method study? If you are going to see, they are very finding better ways of doing this. It adds value and increase the efficiency of eliminating unnecessary operations, avoidable delays, and other forms of waste. So first one is improved layout and design of workplace. If you are study about these unnecessary operations, if you want to eliminate, then we are going to make example. You would have seen a single window method came into being in our government offices. Single window means a counter will be opened and wherein receipts, payments, complaints, everything will be handled in the single window. Why? Because if they are going to have multi-purpose and so many people uh, or not there, single window is better in the village. If you come back to the urbanization, we have example, if you are going to see in post offices, we have multi-purpose counters will be there, 6 or 7. Multi-purpose means all activities like receipts, payments, deposits, and complaints and postage, everything will be done in each and every counters. So that is layout design they are going to change because they have studied that unnecessary operations and avoiding the delays and other forms of waste. It's time waste. Effective utilization of men, machine, and materials they are going to do. That is their main objective. Improve design and specification of the final product. The objectives of method technique are present and analyze true facts concerning the situation to examine those facts critically to develop the best answer possible under given circumstances based on crucial examination of facts. So here, what they are going to do means these are the objectives what they are going to do now. So, the objectives of the method study is the effective utilization and improved things of the work procedures and layout they are going to see. So, scope means how long and what is the limitations of this study. Scope of this method study is restricted to only manufacturing industries, but in service sector also it is can be done. It can be applied in offices, hospitals, bank, and other service organization also. You can conduct a method study. The area of method study can be applied successfully in manufacturing to improve the work methods and procedures, to see the best sequence of doing the work and smoothen material flow. So best sequence of doing work, example you would have seen in counselings, wherein you will be passing through so many number of counters and you will be finish up. Or if you have applied for a passport, you have to move around all the counters and you will be coming out. So that will be the sequence of doing work will be there. So they would have said that in order to reduce what you call the delays in time. So to smoothen material flow with minimum of tracking and improve layout, to improve the working conditions and hence to improve labor efficiency, to reduce monotony in the work, to improve plant utilization and material utilization, elimination of waste and unproductive operations, to reduce the manufacturing cost through reducing the cycle time of operations. So this we have the scope and it can be applied in all offices, hospitals, banks, and other service organizations. So steps are the procedures involved in method study. We will see anyone. And we have method study. Again, I am going to present the screen regarding the framework of method study. We can see this. The people who have joined late, they can see actually what today's class is, that is the work study what we are discussing. The framework of work study is method study and work measurement. These both techniques are used in order to conduct the work study. The method study is nothing but motion study, wherein the procedures, processes, and unnecessary operations and wastage we are going to minimize using this motion study. With this, the greater advantage is the productivity will be the higher if you are going to conduct this. And in other side, that is the work measurement and time study, that we are going to see the time taken by the machine and the men and the processes to reduce the time, and that may increase the higher productivity. That's what we have discussed, and about the advantages and about the method study and objectives. So here, finding better ways of doing the thing. If you want to do anything, That is should be a better. So if you are going to be thorough with work study, method study, and work measurement in your daily life, on in your project work or in your work, you can be a higher productive member. So here the steps and procedures involved in method study. How methods can be studied, the basic approach. Try to concentrate more on this. The detailed procedure for conducting the method study is shown in the figure. If you are going to see the first, we have to see the select the work to be measured. This is very important for a method study. First, we have to select the work to be measured. Then we have to see with we needs any changes that we are going to select first. And the next is observe and record the facts of the proposed method. So here, after selecting a work which we have to study, then we have to start observing that work, and we have to record the facts. Actually, what is the existing system going on? Existing method is going on, and we have to think of proposal method. Then that proposal method we have to evaluate with critically and determine the true purpose. So after observing the present method or present structure, if we want to change it, try to come out with a proposed structure and implement and check whether how it is evaluating. Then develop the most practical method. We are going to develop the best method how we can do this work. Then we are going to install them. Then standard practice, then maintain the method. So these are the 8 steps which constitute the method study. So what I say to you all is, if you want to make a method study compulsory, this basic approach, as author says, is the very important thing where we can do the things. So in our syllabus, we have this method study, and we'll be studying about motion study, and then next work measurement and time study in the next class that we are going to cover. And here, note, you would have seen under below this figure, only the first 2 steps have been and dealt in detail, because here, as selecting the work, how to select a work, which work we have to select, that is more important. And next, recording of the facts of the proposal method and observing this. These two we are going to discuss in detail. We'll be having so many charts, and we have the techniques to record and to select the things. After, those are the 2 steps which need to be studied in detail, so that the other things we can do compulsory, it will be followed. So selection of work is very important, and how to observe and how to record these proposed methods is very important. We have so many charts, so many techniques we have to study in this. So evaluation and developing and installation and maintenance will be done soon after the proposal method is evolved. So we are going to come out with a new method that we are going to evaluate, develop, install, and maintain. So this method study is why we have to do. Already we have seen why we have to do. Yes. Objectives. In your objectives, you can see the improved layout and design of workplace, improved and efficient work procedures, effective utilization of men, machines, and materials, improved design and specification of final product. So if you want uh, finding better ways of doing things, it adds value and increases the efficiency of eliminating unnecessary operations, avoiding delays and other forms of waste. For that reason, we have to conduct the method study. And in this scope, we have already said about, it is not only for manufacturing industries, it is also for the service sector as well. It can be applied in offices, hospitals, banks, and other service organizations, wherein we have a series of operations being conducted. So with this method, we are going to improve the work methods, procedures, best sequence of doing work. You would have seen there are so many ways to reach the Hyderabad. So we are going to see which is a convenient way and within less time reaching the Hyderabad using, and we have another using the medium like railways, roadways, highways, expressways, and we have airways, which is the best one and which is in within time, and it depends on which work we are going for. So the situation demands, so everywhere you can use this method study to improve the working conditions and minimum tracking and improving the layout, labor efficiency, machine efficiency, and you can see that material usage utilization by eliminating the waste and removing the unproductive operations. So here with this we can be very increasing the higher productivity which constitutes the productivity. So this is what I got for you for this today. In the next class, we will be seeing the two steps, that is selection of work, what are the techniques, observing and recording of the proposal method, how we are going to do, and next we are going to cover what is work measurement, and in that time study we are going to see. So this is what uh, the class is. If you want to ask anything, we can ask, or we are going to call it as a day. Come on, respond. Are you there or not? Just you have
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
on the system and you are somewhere. So this has become very difficult in online, very difficult to see the people whether they are following or not. So without your response, we cannot say this. So I think you have class at again at 10 o'clock. You need some space to again attend that. Thank you everyone for coming online, and we have finished our class. Because why I have taken the only less time, because there is a continuity of classes and the next class is going to begin at 10 o'clock. So it is a bigger class, 10 to 12, 2 hours. So if I'm going to take much time over here, and it will be like 3 hours you are going to sit on the system. So for an woman or any one person, it is very difficult to do that. So there should be a break. So you can take the break again, join in other class. Thank you for coming online, because as it was in a hurry, because next week and other weeks we may get again the exam duties may be there. For that reason, I am sticking on to the timetable and the day when we have the class. So try. Thank you for your cooperation and coming online. So one by one you can uh, leave, because it's not a Zoom. The class is
Thank you,
whatever
sir.
is we have done with the class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I think some people have joined late. This recording will be there. You can check in that. So there is no issue in missing the class.